Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. So, trying to wrap up Horizon Zero Dawn now. I've been playing it for quite a few hours, but haven't actually got around to beating the game. I think I've done even over 50 hours so far in this file. Pretty much maxed out my character. There's nothing really more I can do. So I'm just going to continue with the main story now. So haven't live streamed in a while, so hopefully my settings are still good. Hopefully you can hear the mic and the game audio as well. So if there's any problems with the audio, just let me know. I'll see what I can do to make adjustments. So anyway, just going to continue with the main quest. You guys can just follow along. So I do occasionally play the PlayStation 4 Pro on my channel, for those of you who are new. Got quite a few games as well, and haven't really had a chance to play them. But as soon as I finish Horizon Zero Dawn, I'll put the next game I play to a vote, and then I'll live stream that as well. But yeah, I have to say I really enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn so far. Really opened my eyes to how good some of the PlayStation 4 exclusives can be. They really do look excellent, and I've kind of got a new respect for console gaming because of that. Let's see where I need to go. So I need to head all the way up there. I may as well use the camp fast travel. That is a long distance to run. So I am monitoring the live chat as well, and if you've got any questions, please get involved. And just let me know if the stream's coming through good. Is the quality of the stream good? Is there any buffering? And can you hear me speaking clearly as well? Because this kind of feedback helps me improve the quality of the stream. Man, the loading times on this game are long sometimes.
Baker's End. Not much farther now. Olin said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You? Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Baker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
All these ruins. What do the old ones do here? Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
Anyway, let's go and see what these things that he left for me are. Hopefully something useful. I wonder what this is. The waypoint system on this game is it's a bit like it basically leads you to one place and then you end up having to go somewhere else. It's a bit strange, but yeah, this stuff is useful.
Not a bad selection.
So not too bad.
Put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
And just make sure all my arrows are filled up. It's not one of those things you want to be doing when you're in a fight. Alright, I'm ready to go.
Might regret this.
What's this? Okay, so we've got potions. That's good. Alright, just make sure I'm not missing out on anything else. And that's pretty much it, so let's get to it. I wonder what I'm looking for. What the hell was that?
Explosion.
Whatever it is, it sounds pretty big. Looks like we're gonna have to get across somehow.
Weapons operational. Time to get it moving and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this deep.
So this isn't really weak against anything. So you're just gonna have to actually no, that's weak against electric.
I'll never get into that tower. Unless I
I'll
destroy
have to
that
take this
thing
out.
first.
Okay, let's use these electric arrows on that thing here. Use 3 arrows at once. Alright, let's do it. Hopefully this will hit.
Let's focus. Stop working.
I just need to focus. This doesn't take
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Damn it, man, there's so many damn things I'm just attacking at once. Don't know if I'm knocking up either.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
So yeah, it is middle steam rods seem to be its weak point. We'll wait for them to be exposed first. So I'm glad it's Gatling now. How I got myself trapped behind here. But I know these things are weak to fire. These will explode. Someone's take this guy out as well. That takes care of that. Expected a bit more from that boss though. Play Unify says, hey, how are you? I'm good. Not too bad, just enjoying a little bit of console gaming, would you believe? Make sure my potions are selected. Kill these guys. See, I have 3 of these. think that's about all of them. Maybe there's one over here. Yeah, I'm gonna run take him out.
Get ready for the shadow spin.
How about you get ready to die?
You won't survive this.
See if there's any more up here. That's pretty much it. Didn't provide too much resistance, but then again, I'm pretty overpowered now. I've been doing up my character for quite some time. Let's refill my ammo. Alright, good to go. See what this has got on it.
No room.
Modification, resist shock. Some good stuff here, so I might need to make some space. Maybe just strictly check my inventory. So if there's any standard modifications I can just throw away. I'll only keep the rare stuff. What else have we got that we can throw? Nothing particularly special about that. So many good stuff. I'll have to just take what I can take now. This is good, and that's pretty good. That's about it. So what am I looking for here? Deathbringer.
It's heavy.
Oh,
World's going white.
it's over here. Another supply crate, but I'm not interested in that. Maybe there's something I need to investigate. Oh, there's another guy over there actually. Take him out. Okay.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. The Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it. Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
There must be a way under here.
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Well, don't be scared.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fail. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Wow. I guess I was meant to jump down a little bit softer. I'm here now. Which way to go? Let's go this way. I can't help but explore, so let's see what's going on down here.
Protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look. If you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
As I thought, this whole world been manufactured. Okay, I must know more.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
Can't squeeze through there.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
The hell? Guess I just gotta go forward.
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Everything looks the same, man. It's like amazing here. Okay, so I gotta go back up this way. Nowhere. Up these ladders.
Looks like I can climb here.
Now where do I go? Probably have to just shimmy across, jump across, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine, but where do I go after this? Okay, so I go across. Sorry guys, I'll get to the comments in a moment. I just want to get through this part so I don't die. So, Alice O'Leary says, hello my friend. Steve Chung says, awesome game.
What's left of it?
Yep, it is indeed. This thing's high.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Come on, Aloy, you're built for this. Oh, just about. Okay, nearly here. What that is.
Since the began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Okay, where do I go now? Okay, this way. Alison Iris says your channel's very good, dude. Thanks for the support. I do appreciate it. Do try. Right, so there's nothing up there for me to get.
The snow's got a bite out here.
Okay, let's jump down. Jump across. Made it. I let go by accident and she died. Sorry, Aloy. Do that again. Hopefully there was like a checkpoint or something nearby so I don't have to climb the whole tower again. That would suck if I had to. Yeah, so I don't have to climb the whole thing again, which is good. I get crushed. Could you imagine someone with her skills climbing in real life? She'd probably be quite famous if she was a real person who could climb like that. You'd probably climb any building without harnesses. One. Try not to die this time. Where do I go now? Doesn't look like there's a way above, so there must be a way around. As I thought. Man, this is dangerous as hell.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
So I've got to scan the data point. Where the hell's that? Ah, it's over there.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
Okay, let's listen to the other file.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Okay, we're getting interesting.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty. our solution so terrible? What does she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Okay, let's continue. So I get Crash says, hope we see Horizon Zero Dawn Part 2 before PS5. I bought the PS4 Pro to play this game.
Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Pharaoh robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Sylens. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Sylens. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Sylens. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Okay, A-Line.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Sylens? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
That's pretty much it.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Hoard.
Grave Hoard? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your
Sounds like I gotta go and find a boss. Okay, it's probably a fast way down, so let's try and look for it.
Getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Okay, let's go this way.
Full already.
How do I get down now? Must be a quick way to do this. This way. Come on, Aloy, jump. This girl's crazy. She just climbs these mad heights without no fear. I had to shit myself if I had to do this. Yes.
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Yeah. So it already brought us back here.
I'd have to ditch something.
Gotta be a faster way down, man. Alright, made it. This place obviously is really, really far away, but luckily for me, I've travelled most of the map already, so I should be able to fast travel pretty close by. Okay, not too far to travel now. It's up there. I may have to fight a Thunderhawk probably, because they kind of live around here. Speak to this lady, I need to sell some stuff, so. I've got too many stuff. Of that. A lot of these. Let's see what these are. Yeah, sell a few of these. Let's mark a few of these. So there's too much stuff. I need to get rid of a few. That'll do for now. Quite a few potions, you never know.
Yeah, this is useful.
Get out of there.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks.
Let's kill these
On my own,
guys.
all right.
Bloody these corrupted machines don't like fire, so if I shoot it,
Let's get on with it.
Kill these guys too. So he's curious as to
Look
what's
out!
happening.
Shadow will reach you wherever.
You guys are simple for me to kill now. Okay, let's see what they were looking for.
can't spare the weight.
Let's keep moving.
The grave hoard. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great.
Goddamn glint hawks, man. I guarantee you I'm going to have to fight a few of those.
Easier. They're inside too.
Let's take this in. One hit, no problem.
Operation Enduring Victory.
That's tough.
Time to take a look around the room.
Then push back out.
Battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron.
Are you getting this, Sylens? Sylens?
Looks like
Sylens,
quite
you
an
getting
enduring
this?
victory we put our foot in today.
All these
Contact in
soldiers.
30 seconds.
They died.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sovac to finish Zero Dawn?
I'll keep going and find something interesting.
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Must have been able to save ourselves.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
So much stuff to listen to right
Log.
here.
Third battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight.
How'd they ever get comfortable?
The sea
It
was on
was the middle
fire.
world.
That
Guess they were
stuff
used
was...
to it.
The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back to the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6?
Just one
The
bed.
Lite was like that vintage
Maybe
social
the war
network.
chief's room.
Okay, there isn't really an objective here. I'm just gonna kind of look around, probably find something. Thomas John says 3900X or i9 1900K for future-proof and game performance. Probably the 3900X is going to last you longer due to the amount of cores, and yeah, For me, the 3900X will be the more future-proof CPU out of the two. But it'll be a while before 8 cores and 16 threads won't be good enough for gaming, that's for sure. Bit concerned about this black sludge stuff. I don't want to touch it just in case it kills me, but it seems harmless enough.
Red light. Guess that means no power. These wires must run to the power source.
Okay, let's follow the wires.
Whatever powered this door should be close by.
So I've got to solve this puzzle.
A holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Useful information.
Hey, y'all wanted to know...
I need to play that again. So, unscanning, so I can play it.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter.
North,
Didn't expect to hear
east.
nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
North, east, south, west, I think it is. So north, that one's fine. This one's got to be east. This one's going to be south. This one's got to be west. I think that's it. Possibly. I'm not sure. It depends which way you start it from, actually. So if this is north, then it's completely wrong. So let's try it. Oh, actually, there's 2 lots of codes. How the hell does that make sense? Okay, let me listen to this one more time.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't
North.
expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
North, east, south, and west. So it's north, east, south, west. So this is completely wrong. So these two are right. North, east, south, and then the west. So this is going to be changed. That's it. North, east, south, and west. Maybe you have to make sure you do the same for both. It all depends on what's north though. So let's just try it. Assuming it's this way. North. North. East. South. Nope. Go back again. West. So I'll make sure that matches up probably. Let's try it this way. North. East. South. And west. Clearly doing something wrong here. Secure encryption port, so they all got their own individual ports. So there may be a different code for that side.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? goes like this. The bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT
North,
Tech now, did you?
east,
As usual, I
west, and
defy
south.
expectations.
Okay, let's try another bit on the west. So. North, east, south, and west. Let's try it on this side as well. North, bloody hell. East, west, and south. That'll be it, right? Okay, I'm struggling here. Must be missing something. Is there anything else to scan here? North, east, west, and south. Let's try it, doing it reverse. What an annoying puzzle this. I wish it would stop standing too close to the north, east, south, and west. Something's not right. Doesn't make sense to me. I have to look into this.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. The bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
What's up here? Seems like there's other codes to sort of go higher. I think there's levels to this actually. Let me have a look into this. This is complex as hell. Why they made it so complicated?
Must be parts that control the power around here.
Okay, and every direction has to be all in the same. I'm assuming it all has to be the same way. So if this is west, and south is the last one, is there one higher than this? Let's have a look. So these have all got to be facing down, I think. I think I understand it now. So let's... If I think I understand it the way I've heard it, then it's probably like this. So all of these are south. And west. Those are the ones I just did, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, so I did those. That's 1, 2, and there's 3. That's west. That is north. And that one. I don't know what direction that points me, and I just gotta check something. That's west as well. How does that make sense? It's either north or west. Okay, let's just try it the way I think it is. So north, east, west and south. And if we start from left to right, north, south, east and west. Why is it showing the code here? Maybe you just want to follow it. Let's try it. Might be hard to try. So that's right. And this one. Goes that way.
3 power lines, resources.
So that one's right. And I guess you just got to do it for all 3. So let's try to do the other 2. So if you look at this, and if you listen to what he says...
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
North, east, north, south, east, and north. Pretty sure he said west. This is to be east. And this one's south, I think. Something's wrong. Done something wrong.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
I'm really beginning to hate that guy's voice.
That's 2.
That's it.
1 more.
So there's 1 more now, and that's just that one. Hopefully, this one kind of shows. It doesn't, so where's the clue? There's usually a clue on how to do it. We'll just have to work this one out. So if it's the same for this one, it should be the same for that. So I'll start with north, east, west, and south. No, let's try it the other way around then. North, east, west, and south. That doesn't work either, so where's the clue then? There's got to be a clue telling me how to do this. If you look at it, it's 2 up and 2 down. Let's try that. So up, up. Actually, let's go the other way. And down, down.
Okay, that did it.
That's it.
Sounds like that did it.
Okay, finally did it. Sorry about that, guys. I had to just work that out. It wasn't too obvious what you had to do.
Tools being released. Releases. More clips. Must be another way in. Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Okay, that's cool.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Let's take these guys out. I could probably sneak kill all of these guys if I'm careful. We'll try that out actually.
They know I'm here now.
Die. Fear the power of the shadow.
Easy enough to take out. Jesus, killing everyone. He's in his ass.
Your end.
This gun might come in useful, so I'm just gonna take it. That's it. Yeah, Reaper says hi. Okay, obviously I can't travel with this, I want to drop it. I don't get across. We have to create our own. I guess I'm gonna have to shoot something. It's the wrong game. That's what you do in Tomb Raider. You don't do that in here. Maybe there's a way down. Maybe I just gotta jump. Yeah, climb up.
I'll shake it out later.
Where's the way up? Probably this way. Okay, that's it. Oh. So this is the way I came in. It's a little bit confusing actually. So then we get here. Where am I supposed to go? Up there. Just confusing as hell. There's no way to climb. Okay, there it is. You can jump up onto here actually. Now you can get up. What's over here?
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast in active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down Aorus. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound...
I'll listen to those later.
They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't...
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Where I go next? So let's go through to the other side and see what's here. Thing's huge.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
And this one can move.
See what various weaknesses are. Shouldn't be too hard to kill. Let's take out its firepower first. Literally just destroyed the platform that I was on. Yeah, I'll try that again. This time I'll move around when I shoot it. Make sure everything's filled up. Change this because I think I'm going to need some bombs rather than the rope caster. Let's use this. Hello from Russia, says Keeny Life.
The eclipse. Tampering with a metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
Another collision. And this one can move.
Okay, let's try using bombs to take it out. Try using sticky bombs. Man, I think I'll have to go down on the floor because if I get shot up here, I just die basically. I was doing better with the arrows anyway, so I'll definitely have to rethink my strategy on beating this. Shouldn't be too hard though. Make sure my potions are selected. I'm gonna need them. Alright, let's try again.
Another collision. And this one can move.
Guess I'm just gonna have to keep on my toes. So the turret's weak to tear. I'm gonna take that off straight away. That's probably the best thing to take out. That turret. Need a clear shot there. See what else is weak to. We got a clear shot. Wait for it to face me, then I can do it. I know what will be useful actually. Tripwire. Let's build my tripcaster. Caster, Shadow Blast. Unless I've already got it on. Yeah, that's probably the best one to use. Okay, here we go. Taking it out of commission straight away. So it shoots these rockets through these little vents in the side of it, so on both sides, so I've got to take those out first really if I want to stop the rockets. I think I'll beat it this time. Just working out the best way to kill it. gonna skip this scene because I've seen it a few times already. Let's try using the electric shock. Right, so now I've got it exposed. Expose it again. Better move. And shock it again. At least this time I didn't die straight away. To save it itself, but it's really just not just shot quite well. Alright, so I'm going to work this way. Let's try and overheat it. Okay, that's a good time. Make it over here, it puts his vents out, and that way it shows its weaknesses. Let's try and make it over here. Getting there, we'll eventually wear it down though. Overheat it again. Let's get that one at the top. Alright, took it out. This thing was tough. Well, let's just use a few things first. There isn't really too much I need. But that is quite a powerful damage coil, so I'm going to get rid of some things so I can get it. Let's drop that. Let's drop that. Nice. I'll do. Okay, got everything now. Let's get out of here.
No space.
Where the hell am I? This looks familiar somehow.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God. Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top secret super weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew. Her civilization ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Okay, how the hell do I get out of here? That's what I want to know. Why did I even come all the way up to the top? Just to hear that. How do I get down?
Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Ah, this should be quite the ride.
Yeah, how do I get down? What? It's not very clear. I don't know. Maybe it's jumping down.
Easy, easy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can get down from here. I'll probably just die. So what the hell? Maybe I went the wrong way or something. And why did I even climb all the way up to the top in the first place? I guess I can fast travel from here, so it doesn't really matter. All the way over to here. Okay, I'm just going to save it here. I've got a lot of stuff to do. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next stream. Probably the last one I'll do. That'll probably end the game because I've got pretty far into it now. Shouldn't be too much left to play. As you can see, my files are quite long as well, so we'll see what happens. But I'll be interested to see what happens myself. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.